Hey everybody, I thought it's been a few weeks since I did a video, so I was going through my emails and I saw I was asked a lot of personal questions, so I just made a list of about 10 most popular questions I was asked, and I feel like since you guys are taking your time to watch me, you should get to know me a little bit better. So this is a Q&A, my personal, a little bit into my personal life. It gets personal, but not too personal. So let's get into it. The first question was, how old am I? I am 30. I'm 30. I turned 30 in October of 2014. I'll be 31 this year. So I don't feel 30. I don't feel, how some women go through that, oh my gosh, I'm 30, this, that, and other. I don't feel that way. Actually, I feel like more confident and comfortable with myself. Since I've turned 30, my life is a lot different. uh, I became a different woman in my 30 as my 30 mark, my 29 30 mark that I have ever have been in my 20s. So I am 30. The second one is, where am I from? I am originally from Oklahoma. I was born in Stillwater, Oklahoma, where OSU is. I'm a Okie girl. I was just there last week, so I got this because I miss home a lot. I was born in Stillwater. I was raised all over the world. My dad played international basketball, so I was raised in Europe and Saudi Arabia, South America, just a little bit of different places. But primarily when I started school, I was in Oklahoma. I am a genuine small town girl. My family is from a small town called Langston. Langston is literally like this big. It literally takes 7 minutes to go from one end of Langston to another. I have a family home there. It has been in our family for generations from both sides. Then we moved to Edmond, and I completed high school in Edmond. So I graduated from high school in 2003 in Edmond, Oklahoma, which was a small, large suburb of Oklahoma City. So it's like Oklahoma City, Edmond. I Do I have any brothers or sisters? I have one brother. I'm the oldest. My brother is 25. And then I have my mom is remarried, so I have three stepsisters and one stepbrother from that remarriage. And then my dad is remarried, and I have three stepbrothers and one stepsister. So I have the complete opposite. I am an aunt. I have nieces and nephews, and I love them all like they were my babies. Okay. The fourth question was, how old is my son? My son is 7, going on 27. He is the light of my life. He is the reason why I get up every day and remain focused in my job. So my son is 7. Um, where is my favorite layover? I don't. I love Hawaii, but in all reality, I love anywhere where I can get to the beach and walk the beach or walk up here, somewhere with the ocean where I can relax. The sound of water and me is just really soothing. When I was in Puerto Rico for my birthday, I spent 2 hours on the beach walking and just reflecting on my life and what I wanted to accomplish in my 30s and 40s and how my life had changed within the course of a few months. So that's why anywhere with the ocean and some sand, and I can get my toes dirty and put it in, mesh it into the water, that's where I love to be. So I was just in Miami and I didn't get to the beach, and I'm in Tampa, and I'll probably go shopping. All right. Um, why did I become a flight attendant? And I literally had to write this answer down. I was like, I needed a life change. My life had literally hit what I would consider rock bottom. I lost my job. I ran out of unemployment. I felt like I couldn't take care of my son to the best of my ability. People were falling out of my life as a friendship wise, and it was just time for a change. I wanted my son to be proud of me. So I said I was gonna do a gate agent because I was like, oh, I can be a gate agent, and there was nothing open. And I saw a flight attendant, so I talked to my mom and my best friend about it. Excuse me. And they said I should apply. They thought I would be a great flight attendant, and I ended up getting it. So that's how I became a flight attendant because I wanted my son to literally look at me and be like, my mommy's on that plane, and I may not even be on the plane, maybe pointing at a different airlines. He's like, every time he sees a plane, he thinks I'm at work. So I wanted my son to be proud of me, and I want to be able to take care of my son as well as his dad does. His dad is a teacher and a coach for high school, so I wanted a career that, just in case that if he wasn't able to do all the stuff by himself, he shouldn't have to do all the stuff by himself, but I can pick up where he can if he had to be a little bit laxed. So my son does live with his dad full time, and then we do have joint custody. He rotates his schedule between me and him, especially now that I can plan my days off better and it's summer, so he'll spend more time with me in Phoenix or wherever we decide to go. So, mainly my main reason for becoming a flight attendant is to make my son proud of me and to feel like he could be like, my mom has the coolest job in the world. And then I had traveling in my blood, so might as well do something you love. The next question is, and I got this a lot, and I still get this a lot, and I get it at work still and from passengers, is what ethnicity am I? I consider myself black, regardless of the situation of the jumbledness melting pot that I am. Both my parents are black. My mom is just very, very fair skinned because her genetic makeup is Creek, Indian, Viking, and black. And then my dad's makeup is Creole, Cherokee Indian, and some other stuff we haven't been able to dig as much because our family on that side isn't registered a lot. So, but yes, I am a registered Native American. So, but I consider myself a black female. So it's just, that's what I see myself whenever I look in the mirror. Do I still love my job? Yes, I still love it. Even today, when I burnt up my hand, I still love my job. It, I get paid to go everywhere and explore. And I'm getting ready to take my son to Disney in June when he gets out of school, and I'm going to go to Hawaii this weekend because I just want to get away. It's just, I still love my job. It's nothing I could ever imagine. So I love it, love it, love it. I saw Air Force One today and I was like, oh my gosh, is the POTUS here? And it's just, it's, my job is very fulfilling for me. So I still love it. And I'll probably still love it till the day they have to roll me off the plane and be like, hey, we need you to retire. You can't be slinging drinks at 107. So, my flight attendant pet peeve, when people go into the lab, which is the bathroom, without shoes, or just that yellow water on the floor is not water or lemonade, boo. Don't do it. That's just gross to me. I'm like, oh my god, I want to tap dance on their toes. Like, don't go in a, you wouldn't go in a public restroom with your shoes off. Why would you go on an airplane restroom? It's anywhere between 124 people, 200 and something people, odd people, and you're going into, it's literally a public restroom. If you're on like an 8-hour flight, who do you think clean? There's no one to clean. We clean it as best we can, but we can't get down there and mop and stuff. Oh my gosh, don't do it. If you notice, it is my flight attendant pet peeve. And then I hate when parents allow their children to go to the bathroom by themselves and they don't have shoes on or socks. And it's like, sweetie, where are your shoes? And don't do it. It's just gross. It's one of the things where it's like going into a public restroom. Yes, we're on there to make sure it's clean, but we don't have mops and brooms and stuff to make sure, everything is disinfected. We can't, there's not Lysol on the plane to scrub down everything. It's just we're at the mercy of the flight. So that yellow water, that's not water. That's probably nastiness between your toes. Uh, and the last question was my future goals. Um, my future goals with my job is I want to venture an image and help flight attendant trainees with their image, with makeup, uniform fit, hairstyle, stuff like that. I'm really, really, it's one other thing that's in my DNA. I'm still into fashion. I love it. It's just how I am. I'm just like this fashionista that is a flight attendant in a uniform. But I try to be as fabulous as I can be in this uniform. I also want to write a book, and I'm working on it. It's in this little book. It's called The Fly Girl Chronicle. So I'm working on that. And then my goal is by the end of the year to sponsor a single mom getaway. Um, I'm working on it. I'm trying to find some sponsors and see when I want to do it. But that's my main goal. I want to start giving back, using my job to give back, especially the single moms, because I've been a I'm not a single mom because I do have a dad that does help with my son, but I am a single mom. I know about wanting to get away for the weekend and you have to pay for guitar lessons and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to start sponsoring a single mom getaway. My mom was a single mom. My parents are divorced. My grandmother was a single mother. My great grandmother wasn't a single mom, but she worked really, really hard to take care of 6 children. All these women have a great influence. So I want to do something to give back to moms, especially single moms who want to get away for a weekend or go to a spa day. So those are 3 goals that I am working on for the remainder of 2015. Um, update, and this is like near and dear to my heart. I truly was getting discouraged because I was like, oh, my channel's not, you know, flourishing like all these other people, but I'm on a trip. So I'm reporting for this trip. I'm going to my first leg and I'm up front, and 2 trainees are coming off for their OE, which is their operational experience flight. And this girl was like, I know you, I know you, I know you. And I was looking at her like, I don't know you. And she was like, I follow you on Instagram. And I was like, well, okay. And she was like, and you emailed me back. Her name is Brittany. And come to find out, now she is one of my coworkers. And it really hit home that, me taking time to respond to your emails and, listening to you and doing these videos that I'm actually am helping. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. And if you need anything, questions, comments, concerns, just leave them down at the bottom or send me an email. Update, if you put a comment with your email in it, I won't see it. They mark it as spam, and then I get an update later telling me that I have spam comments. So just go ahead. My email is in the information box below. If you have any questions, email. I try to respond the same day. If not, if I'm out on a trip, I usually just respond to all my emails whenever I have a long layover like now, or I respond to them when I get home to Phoenix or when I get home to Dallas. So, like I said, send questions. I don't mind answering them. I don't care if they're from the most in-depth question of how you want me to explain something, or if you just want me to look at what you plan to wear for your face-to-face interview. Feel free to send me an email. But again, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and stay fly. Bye.